What up, what up, what up, gang? We back with another video, man. Shout out to this rapper, man, from Memphis, man. I done seen this on social media. Shout out Fast Cash, man. Rest in peace to him. We about to react to this. Anyways, we about to react to this video, see what's going down in Memphis, man.
So what would y'all say caused the split between the Fast Cash boys?
See news that a Memphis rapper C Money was killed in that shooting that you just saw there. This happened yesterday in a residential area in Freight.
I think he might be C Money from Fast Cash. I think that's what it is. If it is, let me know. Let me know in the comments if that is.
Fam, we at the point where the streets feel like a war zone. Folks not pulling up with no little handguns.
Man, hey, I seen this on social media. I thought it was Star Wars going down. It was, I don't know what. I thought lightning, all type of lasers, some crazy stuff was going down. I didn't know who was who, what was what, but hopefully they break it down in this video. We can see.
With military type weapons.
Let's see what's going on.
Extended clip switches. The whole arsenal.
Yeah.
If you ain't got above 17 in your hand, it's probably best you ain't even stepping in the mix.
Definitely sound like switches going off in this mud.
Because in this kind of situation, it's no fair fight. And there's no running from this kind of firepower. They bringing it. Today we headed back to Memphis. Talking about a rapper story sound like a full street documentary. And it ends with him in a shootout. Caught crystal clear on camera. This ain't just any Memphis rapper. This is somebody who been in deep. Once arrested for murder. Accused of trying to silence a witness. Tied to a legendary four-man rap group that eventually split and even caught up.
I gotta shoot my kitten with water. Because he be trying to play and I ain't got time for that. So, you know, cat's a little scared of water. He ain't really too scared. He just be running off a little bit. But he be coming right back. So I gotta, y'all see this bottle, don't mind me. Bro. I'm about to lock. Hold on, I'm about to lock this thing in the room because I ain't about to deal with this right now. Hold on. All right, we back. This nigga was being bad, boy. I can't deal with that right now. He got to go. Anyways.
A federal RICO over bank fraud almost a decade ago. And the crazy part.
Hold on, let's hear it. What they say?
This ain't just any Memphis rapper. This is somebody who been in deep. Once arrested for murder, accused of trying to silence a witness, tied to a legendary four-man rap group that eventually split and even caught up in a federal RICO over bank fraud almost a decade ago. And the crazy part about this story, just before he lost his life in this same location, one of his close friends was allegedly robbed broad daylight on that for stacks of cash and allegedly some bags. But over some petty BS, that robbery get blasted all over social media. And by nightfall, the man in this story is exchanging gunfire with what
they got robbed right there and they still right there. I mean, hey, you in the trenches, you can't just leave. This is where it go down at. Shoot, they don't know what they was on the night. They wasn't on point.
It looks like a whole squad. People in the car.
Maybe
people off somewhere in the camera that you can't see for yourself. It's also worth mentioning out the gate this spot is connected to
they done hit an electric pole, made lasers go off. It sound like ching 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 ching, going crazy.
Another big name Memphis rapper who ain't even been mentioned in reports. Some say he allegedly made that call for help.
Was he in the car though? Like where was he at? Is in one of these cars?
He was about to get robbed. But one thing for sure, when you watch this footage, that wrong place, wrong time story don't really add up. You live by the streets. You die by the streets.
Right,
when the firepower looks like this, it's no time to think for real. It's no time to run. And there's no second chances. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you
shout out to Family TV for this video.
Comment and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Find me Corday Smith, a.k.a. Fast Cash C Money. He grew up in Raleigh, Memphis. He was one of 4 individuals, part of the Fast Cash Boys rap collective launched in 2016.
I think this was Ben the Don Humble. I think he was streaming when they told him he passed away. I think I seen it. Yep, I think it was.
On the strength of their first mixtape, Cream, and then scoring a hit in 2018 with their viral hit, Cash Walk.
Don't I look like a chick when I walk? Don't I look like a chick when I walk? Don't I look like a chick when I walk?
Now, Fast Cash Boy is allegedly no faking crew as well. Okay,
that's a banger.
For they street curve and drive. It's a clique of some gangster disciples allegedly in 108 Avenue, Peru, while some members
GDs.
are strictly FCB, Fast Cash Boys. They originated in Raleigh.
They twins.
Were formed in 2012 and spread it amongst the youth. And as you can see, they dived into the music scene as well. They wasn't just on the radar in the rap scene, they was also on the radar of the police. In 2013, the Fast Cash Boys was allegedly responsible for shooting up a house occupied by 7 adults trying to silence a witness in the murder case. Memphis police say Hickory Hill home was riddled with bullets on an early Monday morning.
Bullets all in that house, boy. You see bullets here, all they were. They shut that house up, boy.
2013 murder. No one was hurt in the shooting.
They ain't even kill nobody though. They just shut up the house. I think that's probably what they was going for though. They wasn't really trying to shoot nobody. They just trying to, hey, boy, you testify. Hey, you gonna come back to this house and really handle business. You better not show up.
Block of Falls Hollow Code. The people who lived there said there were 7 adults inside the home when several people opened fire. Police found 43 shell casings outside the home and say the bullets hit several parked cars nearby and even the vehicle.
43 shell casings, that's probably about 3-4 guns maybe, or 1 gun and a stick maybe. That sound more reasonable. A regular gun and a stick or so. Something like that.
2 streets away.
What y'all think?
One neighbor quoting, "It's unfortunate and idiotic. I was thinking about it all day yesterday and feeling helpless." The neighbor who lives 2 doors away also say a bullet hit a hole in his back driver's side door. The victims were able to identify Corday Smith as one of the shooters, aka Fast Cash C Money, along with Calvin McCanns, was charged with first degree. And
they look the same, don't they? Ain't them the dudes that was the same dude that was on Dirty Glove Bastard? They look like twins, right? So they just went out there. They ain't had no mask on. They ain't had no hoodie on or nothing. They just plain Jane face, wide open out.
For Keyshawn White, may he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. White was gunned down in the parking lot of a gas station in Brooks and Mill Branch the year prior to the house being shot up. Police were looking for others involved, and they also gave Smith a new charge of attempt first degree. But I guess that did the job, because no witnesses showed up. He was able to come home and have another chance. And he briefly spoke about having a murder charge at a young age.
Also, in the case, nobody that them shooting at the house did work. They ain't go to court. So he was on trial for that. I guess maybe he was.
Alongside one of his rap buddies, who happens to be Calvin McMickens.
Yeah, he look like YK Osiris, don't he? Like maybe his brother. They do kind of look like that, but not too much, but.
A Fast Cash Jizzle.
Purse skinny, off white with some Yeezys. They say the rap game hard, but I make it look easy.
I probably was in field or some shit like that. It was some shit like that. Yep. And then shit, we just knew we always knew of each other. Then probably like 7th, 8th grade, we locked in. We started going through shit. We got tight. We started going through shit, losing mutual.
That boy got a perfect edge up. Boxed. That boy got an edge up. Wide edge up. They got a fresh cuss, boy.
To a friend shit. Our partner Magic, we lost our partner Magic, RP Magic. That shit really made us get real close too. You know that?
Then we lost our partner Chopper.
We lost.
Wow. Yeah, we lost a lot of guys. I be around the name plenty motherfuckers.
For sure.
You know, long live them guys. They ain't do nothing to make us strong, make us go hard.
Lost them guys. Now both of these guys is gone. Dang.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to all of them. So how did Fast Cash Boys form then?
Mine.
Shit,
mine. We was young nigga getting to the money fast, you know what I'm saying? We getting a little, started feeling that, you know what I'm saying?
Mine.
We started getting money fast, bam. One day we just sitting around like,
getting that money, man.
Yep.
In my living room, some shit. Bam. We sitting down.
Then we were rapping.
Yup. Then we made like one song. That bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was making the news in the street, nigga did one song, them folks like, y'all straight. He take this shit serious, but like, anytime we get hot,
Fast Cash Boy.
He start getting booked up and shit, nigga had fucked around with
Go to jail. Yeah.
Go to jail.
They were like, before we took the shit serious though. Then after we took it serious, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga know how to stay out the way now.
What's the group's reputation in Memphis?
What you mean?
What you mean?
I remember taking
undefeated.
What the fuck you tell me?
That's the case.
Yeah.
So what would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you guys learned?
What did they say though?
Memphis.
What you mean?
What you mean?
I remember taking
undefeated.
What the fuck you tell me?
That's the case.
Yeah.
So what would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you guys learned?
That's a good answer.
Man, we went through it together.
Really?
That motherfucker. Yeah, they probably the toughest.
Yeah.
That was the toughest situation we probably been through.
Had a little charge. We had a little murder charge.
That's not a little charge. That's a major charge.
Yeah, that bitch. That shit right there. Like waking up not knowing if you finna come home or not. You know what I'm saying? You telling your folks you finna be home this week. This next court day they set y'all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be strong for this shit.
Like strong.
This shit went on for a couple years type shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We overcame it though.
We overcame
it. When they did that do.
Misunderstand.
Yep.
Both of you guys were charged?
Yeah. We both were charged.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So were you guys have a bond? Were you both locked up together? How'd that work?
We had a bond.
See, we went to jail like
a couple
times. Bam, he went. Bam, he went. Crazy. He was still down there at juvenile or some shit. I was just turning 18.
I was 17.
Bam, he stayed a little longer. He stayed like 10. He did about 10
young
months
when they did that. They was young, like right when they early doing that.
He did about 10 months one time. Then I was out on bond for like 14 months. Yeah. Then he got out.
Like 2 months.
Then when I bond, bond got revoked. And some other shit. You know.
It was just the
wild,
man.
It was wild. That shit was crazy, man. We made it through this shit.
Hell yeah, this shit, we overcame this shit like it.
Like this shit made niggas strong, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they showed me who my real friends and shit was, you know what I'm saying? Who my real brothers was and who I can lean on and depend on and shit. Like, that's all it really did. It just helped you.
Built a nigga.
Yeah, it showed you who, man.
Niggas don't be like that no more, man. Up be quick to tell. Like, shoot, I ain't about to do it. I ain't about to do it all the time. I'm hot in these streets. I'm about to rap. Shoot. He did that. I'm glad they stuck it out together, man. You don't see stuff like that too often. Shout out to them for doing that.
People show their true color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker tell you finna get this many years. Motherfucker hear it, they getting up out of there.
They like, shoot.
Real motherfucker stop putting minutes on the phone.
Yeah.
All type of shit going on.
Next nigga hot out there on the seat. The next nigga hot on the town.
Some of the people hear murder, they be like, murder? They think you just a devil.
Forgot about you. You ain't got shit with your pictures in that motherfucker. You showing your city, your pictures. That's what I used to be doing and shit.
God.
I don't want to hear this shit. I ain't free the guy though. You been jail, you been through this shit. Free
don't get.
Free everybody in the
So when did you guys first meet? How old were you guys?
Dang, so
man, see, we knew each other for a minute, but we got cool, like middle school.
Yeah, like middle school.
Oh, wow.
He probably did. I think probably about 4th grade. He probably 4th grade when I first saw him. When I first saw him, like the symptom and shit. You know what I'm saying? I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I was probably like. Now he probably in 3rd. I probably in 5th or some shit like that.
It was shit
like that. He older. He kind of look a little younger. That's crazy. I would have thought it was the other way around.
Now, shout out to Off the Porch. He got almost an hour interview with those two. If you guys want to check it out, you should go over there and head over there. But I wanted to point out some key clips to let you guys get a clear understanding of those two. Knowing each other since elementary, becoming close since middle school, having murder charges, to even having a rap group together. Now, just to briefly give you guys an update on the group before we continue this story, it seemed they broke up, and two of the other members have briefly spoke about it on Off the Porch. I want you guys to hear it for about 60 seconds. It was identified as TP Stacks and Money. It seemed they took the fast cash out their name.
Who is that?
So how did y'all feel once y'all seen the other members on the porch and y'all weren't present?
Really? Man.
So it was a whole group of them fast cash boys? And I guess these other two are supposed to be in it. But they didn't come to the first interview. They ain't had no chains or nothing.
I was on house arrest. It was some shit like this. So I wasn't gonna never be able to come regardless. It's just the communication part. I ain't know nothing about it. None of it. Off the porch, none of this shit. Like,
yeah.
I ain't really know what was going on no more.
Hold on, let me check something right quick. Let me check.
Once I got on house arrest, it was like, it's cold turkey. I don't know nothing.
Yeah. So what would y'all say caused the split between the Fast Cash boys?
like managing.
How many was it?
Pride.
Communication.
Communication.
Like we really barely talk to each other type shit.
Yeah.
Like I talk to him like every day.
Yeah.
Like when
so the dark skinned boys that talk together and the light skinned boys that talk to each other.
Like we stayed in Memphis.
Yeah.
Like one of them stayed in Atlanta type shit. So we was already split up anyway.
Years later, it seemed everybody doing their own thing, dropping music on their own time. See, Money was no different. Now dropping more songs for the girls and even appearing to be around big names like Yo Guy.
I mean,
but then in
shoot, that's what you supposed to do though. I mean, you supposed to move around. I mean, especially you become a rapper and they don't want to drop songs. You got to keep dropping, right? I mean, what was they doing? He just talking about communication, but he probably wasn't. Other dude probably wasn't telling him like, look, I'm about to do this. But he probably paying for everything that he doing. So like, he probably ain't feel like he had to tell them what he doing. And I mean, that's how it is being in a group, especially from the trenches. I mean, one person can't fund it all, and if you got to put up the cash, you might as well just do your own songs.
2017, C Money was one of 17 individuals who was arrested and part of the Fast Cash street gangs, according to the feds. They had
18?
charges that included bank fraud and conspiracy to distribute controlled substance. The indictment alleges that all the defendants except one reside in Memphis and the other Los Angeles. According to the U.S. attorney, group members were alleged to have perpetrated crimes that included writing more than $243,000.
All of them except one lived in Memphis and one in Los Angeles. Who lived in Los Angeles?
Checks and distributing more than 100 kilograms of marijuana. According to the indictment, they believe $243,000 in criminal proceeds. $143,000 worth of members were alleged to have perpetrated crimes that included writing more than $243,000 worth of bad checks and distributing more than 100 kilograms of marijuana. According to the indictment, they believe $243,000 in criminal proceeds generated by the bank fraud
and conspiracy,
and at least $1 million in proceeds generated by the drug money.
How they know all that?
Yesterday, our office unsealed a 2-count indictment charging 18 individuals of the Fast Cash criminal organization in Memphis with conspiracy to commit bank fraud and conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute.
Somebody tell us something? How they know how much tree they was selling? How they know that?
For 100 kilograms of marijuana. Fast Cash is a hybrid neighborhood street gang made up of individuals from the Raleigh and Fraser areas of Memphis. 17 of the named defendants are from Memphis, and one defendant resides in Los Angeles, California. The Fast Cash Boys Entertainment Group was a music label which was established to memorialize the death of an up-and-coming rapper here in North Memphis.
Right. Rest in peace.
However, over time, many of its members began exploiting the brand by engaging in criminal activity to earn fast cash for the enterprise.
Well, I mean, fast
cash has 2 major areas of criminal involvement that are alleged in the indictment today: drug trafficking and high-grade marijuana
and bank fraud
throughout Memphis, and defrauding banks with a scheme involving
fast. Now, I don't know if you should name yourself Fast Cash if you getting fast cash like that. Maybe if you just, getting off a little marijuana, but you doing the other bank fraud. Oh no, come on. You can't be fast cashing in everywhere. Come on now. That's kind of giving it away, don't you think? I think so. Let's continue.
Deposits and withdrawals from ATM machines. As part of the conspiracy to commit bank fraud, which is alleged in count 1 of the indictment.
And then they suspect you doing bank fraud. And then they hear your name is Fast Cash. They go, oh yeah, it's them. Let's get them. Fast Cash. 1 + 1 = 2.
Alleged that several members of the Fast Cash organization solicited and obtained through social media various regions bank account holders' information, including debit card and check information. Once that financial information and those instruments were obtained, the next step of the scheme was to deposit checks without any funds into the bank accounts using the ATM machines at Regions Bank locations here in Memphis and Shelby County. Members of the Fast Cash organization learned that if the deposit was made before 8 p.m., the funds would become available the next business day. The deposited checks were made from closed accounts, worthless checks, and counterfeit checks. After the deposits were made, a member of Fast Cash would...
So the banks are still putting the money through even if there was no funds? How is that? How is that their fault? That should be the bank fault, don't you think?
Contact Regions Bank to verify through the automated telephonic system of the bank that the funds were available to withdraw. And after the fraudulent deposit was made and the funds became available, a member of Fast Cash would make the withdrawal from the ATM, from debit card purchasers, through the drive-through, or in person at the bank by account holders who were previously recruited by social media. Obviously, by the time that Regions Bank received notifications from other financial institutions that the checks deposited into the Regions ATM did not have sufficient funds, or that the accounts were closed, or that the checks were counterfeit.
The accounts were closed, but the money was still going through. How does that work? How does a bank put money through from an account if the account is closed?
Fast Cash had already withdrawn the funds, which
that's
had been split among
a little loophole, but I feel like that's the bank fault. That ain't. My defense would be, I ain't know if the accounts was closed.
The members of Fast Cash and sometimes the account holders who'd been recruited. It's alleged in the indictment that this fraudulent scheme went on from November 2017 until July of 2019, resulting in an attempted potential loss of $466,000.
That is not how much they said. They said 200, almost 240 or something. They ain't saying no 400. They capping.
Loss to Regions of $243,000.
Okay. The actual loss.
Count 2 of the indictment alleges that several members of Fast Cash also engaged in a drug trafficking conspiracy to transport high-grade marijuana.
Almost $500,000. No, you gotta stop at some point. You gotta stop and move on at some point. I feel like they would have been good after 100, but I don't know. Who knows? How do I know? I don't know nothing. But you can't do no $500,000 though. That's kind of pushing it, gang. The bank gonna be like, wait a minute. Where this $500,000 coming from?
And distributed here in Memphis.
Gotta be a little bit more smart than that.
Further supplying their members with Fast Cash.
Getting addicted to that Fast Cash, like they saying, it's too easy and it's too fast. That's a Fast Cash. Sometimes Fast Cash is too fast. Too fast.
These drug traffickers.
Now, C Money did a couple years and came home. That was his last time getting incarcerated. That wasn't his last time getting in some trouble. Saturday, August 9th, 2025. Early in the morning, the video has surfaced on social media.
It's the other day.
Tennessee, in the Frazier neighborhood, also considered by locals as the Bay. Now, that home where this man was getting robbed at was on the same street as a well-known rapper who go by the name as Lil Migo have a house at.
Lil Migo, CMG Lil Migo. The one that got slapped by Grove Street Hero? That look like him, right? That is him.
Some people in Memphis, they feel like even if you don't know his music, you know that he flashy. Now, people was going with the assumption that the person who was getting robbed was Bread Gang Lil Cuz. And that's because his opposition, who somehow they knew, had spoke on it on social media before the video was
Bread Gang Lil Cuz, he sounded Moneybag Yo. It looked like it. This Bread Gang.
Then suddenly...
Them clothes? Them like clothes. Who is this? What is he doing? He watching out or something? Why he bent over like that? He just bent over. Oh, that's somebody on the ground. He got on the ground, right? It looked like that's somebody on the ground. It looked like it is, right?
Now, Bread Gang Lil Cuz, who was close to C Money, had went to Instagram before the situation later.
Okay, so he close to Fast Cash C Money
that evening on the same street and said the following about allegedly being robbed.
PSA, man, let me clear that up right now, man. They want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out on no ground. Nigga, zoom in, nigga. I got
somebody stretched out on the ground.
And that nigga $10,000 right now, nigga. They can zoom in and show me that me. They don't want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out, nigga, on all my dead niggas.
Now later that night, shortly after me.
Oh, let's go back. See, let's look at that. Let's look at it again. He already know you can't zoom in to see if it's him or not. That's why he said that. He told me, I can get 10,000. Anybody who can zoom in and see that's me. Now, if you zoom in, you can see. Can't nobody see who that is. They stretched out. It could be you. It might be. But we don't know. And you know we don't know. I'm on 10,000 and post what clothes you had on that day. Then
Bread Gang, Lil Cuz, who was close to C Money, had went to Instagram before the situation later that evening on the same street and said the following about allegedly being robbed.
PSA, man, let me clear that up right now, man. They want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out on no ground. Nigga, zoom in, nigga. I got any nigga $10,000 right now, nigga. They can zoom in and show me that me. They don't want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out, nigga, on all my dead niggas.
Now later that night, shortly after midnight, a shooting occurred in that same location. Some say the driveway, allegedly, to one of the homes of Lil Migo. Strangely enough, is close friends to Bread Gang, Lil Cuz. But nonetheless, neighbors found several homes shot up. Even
Lil Migo is close to Bread Gang, Lil Cuz, which is Lil Migo is on the CMG. Bread Gang is on the CMG.
Bread Gang, Lil Cuz. But nonetheless, neighbors found several homes shot up, even having some doorbell footage being leaked, capturing every moment or at least every sound.
Yeah, look, this sound like Star Wars right here.
It was reported that Lil Migo had allegedly called for help after knowing he was about to be robbed. That's why C Money had allegedly showed up. Not sure if that was him who had the door open, but we assuming.
I thought I seen the door open. A door slanging wide open.
That's the guy who lost their life because as the driver backed up, the door never closed. C Money was found shot to death a half-mile away on Georgian Drive. A family member confirmed.
Dang, so he got shot with the door wide open. It looked like he hanging out the door, right?
Robbed. That's why C Money had allegedly showed up. Not sure if that was him who had the door open, but we assuming that's the guy who lost their life because it's the driver.
Now, is these two cars together or is they shooting at this car? I don't know. Y'all let me know.
Backed up. The door never closed. C Money was found shot to death a half-mile away on Georgian Drive. A family member confirmed this morning that the man was killed was the Memphis rapper C Money, whose real name was Corday Smith. May he rest in peace.
Half a mile, dang. So they just pushed him out the car and like, dang, we can't even take him to the hospital. And he was probably already dead too. So they just like, man, they'll find him.
Love and condolences to his family.
That's kind of messed up.
Breaking news now. Family confirming to Fox 13 News that Memphis rapper C Money was killed in that shooting that you just saw there. This happened yesterday in a residential area in Frazier. Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson joining us live from that neighborhood. Daniel, break it down for us. What happened here?
Break it down, Daniel.
Well, we understand, as you said, that rapper killed Fast Cash C Money. This happened, Ernie, around 12:20
a.m.
right after midnight, Sunday. So really, really early in the morning, late Friday and into Saturday. Folks, I don't know that I have ever heard and seen this much gunfire at one location.
The door's open. they shooting at
Yeah, for those of you
house.
familiar with the area, this is not too far from Georgian Hills Park. Innovation Church is not far from where I stand this morning. Keep in mind, this is a residential area. You can see in that video.
Let's go back just a little bit. Is it 3 cars?
Georgian Hills Park. Innovation Church is not far from where I stand.
I'm about to say, wait, what just happened?
This morning. Keep in mind, this is a residential area. You can see in that video, it's hard to determine which direction these shots were coming from. There were so many, but it appears you see someone standing outside that vehicle. Again, it's hard to tell whether that is the shooter or the victim. That car, it starts to bag up. It appears the passenger door is open while the car is backing up. It looks like the person who had been standing outside that vehicle is somehow able to hold on to it as it's backing back.
What? He was holding on to the car. Standing. I didn't
Is
see
the
nobody
shooter or the
standing.
victim. That car, it starts to bag up. It appears the passenger door is open while the car is backing up. It looks like the person who had been standing outside that vehicle is somehow able to hold on to it as it's backing back, as we understand it right now.
So did he sit back in the car? He talking about they was holding on to the
body
car.
was discovered at Meritavia and Georgian Drive.
That's
Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Now, we have been speaking with different people in the area. This is what a man told me. Keep in mind, the man you're about to hear from, folks, he is right at 75 years old.
If I had been walking past this way.
Oh, I had been walking past this way, you know. I heard a bang, then I heard a couple more.
I would have been shook. I would have got shot.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that's what it's frightening to me right there.
Came
So
in the
that's where
house.
it came through that right there.
Yes, it does something.
Shoot, boy.
Folks, that video you're looking at right there, that is right outside of that door or the window where that man was standing not too far from. It's just unbelievable. But back out here live, I want to show you this. These are tire marks. And I don't know, we don't have it confirmed whether these tire marks were from this incident, but I can tell you
I don't
all
think
over
so.
this
They wasn't
code,
driving that fast.
not far from where we know this happened, there are tire marks everywhere. What we know, again, confirmed from a family member, Fast Cash C Money. We understand that that rapper was part of the Fast Cash Boys. We're going to have more developments for you. We're working to get even more information confirmed.
Yeah. Had to be scared for the folks in that neighborhood hearing all that gunfire. Daniel Wilkerson.
We don't know who was allegedly involved in that shootout.
Nope.
We don't know if Bread Gang Lil Cuz was really robbed. He addressed it. Someone say if it wasn't true, why address it? It's just crazy enough to know that 3 people who's well connected.
I pay $10,000. Anybody who can zoom in and tell me that's me. Bro, can't nobody zoom in and tell you overdoing it now. Like, yeah, why did you address it? Like,
allegedly robbed, one was allegedly killed, and one was allegedly targeted at his home. As we wrap this video up, we do want to say rest in peace to every victim we talked about and love and condolences to you guys' families. We do want to send love and prayers to anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. It's just another example of how quick the streets can flip on you.
yeah, man, rest in peace to everybody involved, everybody that passed away in this video, man. It's a crazy situation. They say somebody got robbed, somebody got stretched in the middle of the day. Ooh, it's a lot going on in Memphis, boy. They say he probably pulled up to help because he was probably about to get robbed again. Somebody about to get robbed again. So they pulled up and got on that with somebody, and man, that sound crazy. Rest in peace, though. I ain't never heard of Fast Cash, but it sound like they known in Memphis. But yeah, rest in peace to them, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. What y'all think happened. See y'all on the next video, man. We out of here.